Gamers, some massive news for Destiny Rising. I want to jump into this before I start my stream, twitch.tv/mtashed. We're getting a free exotic sword, so anyone who's using Yolder might benefit from a juicy new exotic sword. This event is going to be dropping soon. All you have to do is these basic activities each day to get points, and once you have enough points, you can get this exotic, which I think is just... it's a banger. That's all there's to this. That's fantastic. Now, Yolder has access, from the engram selector to get Huckleberry, which is very, very good, and I would recommend people get Huckleberry because Ningfei and Yolder can both use it. However, getting an exotic sword is great, and there will be other characters that can use it in the future. But I want to talk about some of these patch notes because after going through it, Destiny Rising is a W. Destiny Rising is cooking. I've seen so many games with so many tone-deaf patch notes, and for a first patch, this is great. I want to talk about a few key things. Every time there's a patch, you are going to get some Lumia leaves, so maybe that's going to give you enough to get Gwynn or save up for a future character. That's a W right there. But I want to talk about this here. They've nerfed the difficulty of a few things like this rating counter and the Strike Nexus interface, but also a couple enemies that are a little bit overtuned like the ogres. Sometimes they go into rampage mode where they heal up, and depending on the activity you're doing, like the Order of the Nine stuff, if you're underleveled, it can be very punishing and it's hard to kill them sometimes, and it just wastes a bunch of your time. I think it's pretty darn cool. There's a few different things here that I want to talk about, but the big one here is the DPS of sidearms was lower than other weapons of an equivalent range, and they have now increased this. Now, they don't have an exact number here, and I need to do some testing myself, but they've essentially buffed Gwynn and any other character that's going to use sidearms. This is a W. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Gwynn, and I'm going to make a whole video about that. I pulled for her on one account, and I've got another account that I didn't pull for her, and, I'm going to make a whole guide about Gwynn, and I think a lot of people should honestly save, and I'll explain why in that video, but this is still a buff. It's still good. People who have Gwynn, that's awesome. There's a few other things here that are, for the most part, just some accessibility things and some kind of bug fixes and things like that. There's a few things that are a little bit interesting. So they added a 0.01% cooldown to flare energy mechanic of Tantu's phosphorus and efficient conversion abilities. I don't know how that truly plays out. This tiny little cooldown here, is that a nerf? I haven't played enough with Tantu, so someone who's played with him might know. But I saw this and I was like, oh, is that a nerf for Tantu? But also they said that Tantu was getting excess energy from some of his abilities, and so I'm a little worried. Did they nerf Tantu? I haven't played with him enough to really know. But the big thing here is they've also added a chance to get exotic drops from basic rewards. So as you push up into level 5 and level 6 rewards, once you're hitting, level 51 and 60 or whatever it is, or 61, 56, 61, I don't remember. I think it's 56 and 61. You can start getting exotics from strikes and gauntlet blitz and things like that, even if you aren't using pinnacle energy. This is fantastic. I ran some strikes last night, didn't have any energy, and I ended up getting a few mythicals. Now, having a small chance of getting exotics, if you want to grind the game and try to get some exotics, now you have that opportunity. I think that is a good look, that is a good change. If people want to play your game, they want to help people in strikes, they want to help their clanmates, this is good. Big fan. Yes, this is a win. They've got a couple other different things. One of the big things that is with the artifact dismantling, they've added the equipped and unequipped tabs to the dismantle screen. This is good. So you don't accidentally delete gear that you want to hoard for someone else or save for someone else, something that's equipped. Anything to help with not deleting, weapons or materials or things that you're saving is good. I like this stuff. There's a few other things that are just kind of performance issues and environmental issues. They're saying that they fixed an issue with Sparrow Racing rankings, little things like that. If I'm in 3rd place versus 4th place, does it matter that much? I don't know exactly, if I care, but anything to do with game performance, fix an issue on iOS when using controllers after activating device vibration. I don't know what some of these issues are, but anything quality of like this is a win. Sorry, I'm gonna go off. Still getting over sickness. I'm trying to game here. I'm trying to make content. It's brutal. Now, they did make some changes some of the bug fixes, with Wolf, they're helping a tracking mechanic for his signature ability, Wolf Flames, to ensure consistency between tracking time and cast time. Awesome. This just means you're not going to lay into a box instead of an enemy as easily. There's different things here with just clarity, like a towel. It'll show you how many times you can use for passive. That's really good. The only thing I'm worried about is fix an issue in which Tan 2 would gain unintended excess energy. Does that mean they nerfed Tan? Did they nerf Tan a little bit? They fixed a buff, or they fixed a thing where Ningfei is talent 6, which almost no one will have. Astral projection was not activating as intended. Anything like that is really, really good. Also, there's just a lot of different fixes here, system-wide. Like, this is a good first patch. Buffing drops, buffing some characters one way or another, potentially nerfing Tan 2. A little, like I haven't tested it. I haven't played enough, so I don't truly know. Nerfing some of the difficulties of different things. I looked on Reddit. There's a lot of positivity of this patch. We've got a new exotic that's on its way. I think this is a good first look, and I don't really have anything else to say. I'm live streaming right now, twitch.tv/mtash, link is down below. We're just going to be gaming today. I'm going to do the raid today. I'm trying to catch up. I've been actually playing 2 different accounts so I can test characters and make guides, and I'm a little bit behind because I rerolled 50 times trying to get Gwynn. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.